Friends, I want to share with you the legend of Prince Leadfingers. Hi, I'm John McNeil, and this is the Invest Strong Network. Welcome. So, who is Prince Leadfingers, you ask? Well, Prince Leadfingers is none other than yours truly here. Let me give you some background. According to Greek mythology, King Midas was the monarch who made a wish, and his wish was for every endeavor he embarked upon to be successful, and more specifically, everything he touched would turn to gold. And in fact, he was granted his wish, and uh, everything he touched would literally turn to gold. Now, in the ancient Greco world, gold was valuable as it is in our contemporary world. So King Midas seemed to have everything going his way, right? Until, ironically, a situation happened where uh, King Midas was no longer able to eat because every time he would touch the food would turn to gold and it could not be consumed, right? There's definitely a moral lesson there. Well, Prince Leadfingers is the opposite of King Midas, right? So basically, for the last 8 months or so, everything that Brother John has touched has turned to lead. Right? Now that this pains me to admit it, right? I mean, this wrenches my soul to have to admit that basically everything I'm touching is turning to lead. But that certainly seems the inescapable lesson of this horrendous bear market that's basically consuming everything that you put your money in, right? So let's look at some of my stock picks, please. All right. So late last year, I had received quite a bit, last year being 2021, I had received quite a bit of dividends and capital gain distributions from my mutual fund portfolio. All right. Now, I wanted to deploy a lot of that capital in new investments. So I made a list, researched them thoroughly, and bought a number of stocks, normally in the range of $1,000 a drop, right? All right. So some of the stocks that I invested in, why, there's Palantir, right? Palantir, down about 65% since then. Okay. Well, there was PayPal, right? PayPal down about 70% since then. And wait, there was Advanced Micro Devices, down about 50% since then. And there were even, shall we say, more pedestrian investments like Dolby Labs, the maker of sound equipment and acoustic instruments, down about 30%. And there was even a finance company called Muselic, something like that, um, bought into their dividend reinvestment program, and to the tune of $1,000. That $1,000 is now worth about 770, something like that. Okay, so you're getting the overall picture. All right, but wait a minute. What about my crypto? I mean, hey, last December I launched the Great Trash to Treasure Trip Crypto Challenge, right? So I'm selling scrap metals and I'm using the proceeds to buy crypto. Yeah, that's what old Prince Leadfingers is doing. Well, those crypto investments have done well. They've done less than zero. They've gone down hard, as any crypto investor knows. Bitcoin, which is the flag, the benchmark of the crypto world, it's down about 55% from its all-time highs, and actually down about 35% from when I began investing in it. And actually, the Bitcoin has been one of the better performers, right? The others, Tezos, um, Uniswap, even even Ethereum, all down between 40 and 65% since old Prince Leadfingers laid hands on them, right? All right, very disappointing, obviously. And but wait, what about my real estate picks choices? Well, I have not acquired real estate directly. I have operated through my crowdfunding for real estate account with Ground Floor, and actually, okay, Prince Leadfingers is holding up pretty good there, right? So, of course, the real estate market is much slower. It's a lagging market than stocks or bonds or especially crypto. And the effects of the economic slowdown will not be felt in the real estate market for probably months going forward, right? So, my investments that have been made in 2021 and the reinvestments that were made in 2022. So far, so good on there. Woo! Right? And actually, truth be told, even some of my stock picks weren't total disasters. I invested in the Hartford Group, an insurance company, late last year when I was doing all of this buying. The Hartford Group is up about 12%, beating the market by a mile, I might add. And even Hershey's, the chocolate maker, producer, distributor, Hershey is up nicely since I acquired the shares late last year. So it hadn't been a complete loss. But the reality is, this last few months has really, really humbled the brother man, as I believe it probably has many other investors. Now, here's the thing. Is Prince Leadfingers downhearted and disillusioned about the future? No. Prince Leadfingers here is absolutely confident that he will be crowned with the Midas touch sometime in the future. It is coming because many of the stocks, high quality, dividend paying industrial companies that have just been run into the ground by this bear market, when the economy recovers, when inflation stabilizes, when interest rates stabilize, these companies, their stocks will come roaring back, no question about it, right? The real estate market will come down. It'll have to come down from this roaring hot level it has been on, but it'll come settle down to a more sustainable level and still produce nice, healthy, say middle to high single digit year over year returns. And I'm totally cool with that, right? That day will come, right? The cryptos, I don't know what's going to become of the cryptos. And actually, it doesn't really matter that much. It's an infinitesimally small portion of my portfolio. I'm not that worried about it, right? And once inflation and interest rates stabilize, my bond investments will recover strong also. So I'm not worried about that either. So the Midas man is coming back. I will be given a promotion in the future. But right now, Prince Leadfingers stands in front of you, a humble man. All right, so those are my thoughts for this week. If you appreciated them, found them insightful, do me a big favor. Hit that thumbs up button. I would appreciate it. Thank you very much. Also, let me know how things have turned out in your investment time over the last 9 months or so, 7 to 9 months. I'd love to know what's going on with you. I'll respond to every comment. I promise you. And of course, subscribe! even Prince Leadfingers has some morsels of wisdom and knowledge that you can pluck from. So please subscribe to Invest Strong. I'd appreciate it. All right. Thank you so much, friends, and good blessings.